Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Nur Ambiran binti Kasim. For this video, my group and I will be presenting about the financial and accounting reporting of a small business called Imani Catering. Before I begin, I would like to introduce my group members. Nur Alia binti Anwar, Siti Nur Shakira binti Muhammad Nasharuddin, Nurul Najiha binti Shamsuddin, and Nabila Jauhara binti Hamizul. To give a clearer picture of the business, let me first share a bit about its background. Imani Catering is a business that is fully owned and run by one person, which makes it a sole proprietorship. This business is located at number 21 Jalan Semantan 2, Taman Sri Semantan at Temeloh Pahang. The owner started the business with 60,000 ringgit using her own savings and loan debt supported by her family. This business mainly focuses on providing catering services for various occasions, including weddings, company functions, religious events, and private celebrations. Now, let's look at how the business began. Imani Catering was first started informally in 2017 by Nur Shafika Muhammad Shukri. At the time, she was preparing food from her home kitchen and only handled small orders for family gatherings and festive seasons. She didn't rely on any formal marketing. Instead, the business slowly gained customers through word of mouth as people who tried her food started recommending it to others. Because of that support, the business grew steadily. Then in 2022, she made the business official by registering it under SSM, which is the Companies Commission of Malaysia.
Assalamualaikum and a very good day. Today I'll be presenting the business characteristic of Imani Catering, a sole proprietorship owner by Nur Shafika. Registration and ownership. Imani Catering began operation in 2017 and was officially registered with the Company Commission of Malaysia SSM in 2022. The business registered under the name of sole owner Nur Shafika, making a sole proprietorship. The initial capital for the business was 16,000, fully funded by a family loan. This funding allowed the owner to purchase equipment, cover initial operating costs, and stock up on necessary supplies. Management and control. Nur Shafika is fully in charge of the business. She handles daily operation, make decisions, and manage the overall business. She is supported by a small team who assists with catering service and administrative work. Liability and profit or loss. As a sole proprietor, Nur Shafika has unlimited liability, which means she is personally responsible for books and accounting. The business keeps financial records brought manually and digitally using Google Sheet, Excel. This system helps track income, expenses, and overall financial performance in a simple and effective way. In conclusion, Imani Catering is a strong example of a small business built with dedication, self-management, and family support. Thank you for your attention.
Now, let's look at the classification of business items. Under assets, the business owns several important resources such as industrial kitchen equipment, a delivery van, and cash in the bank. These are items that the business uses to run its operations smoothly. Liabilities, the business has a 15,000 ringgit equipment loan and short-term liabilities from supplier credit terms, meaning these are debts of obligation that the business needs to pay. Under capital, the owner has invested 60,000 ringgit into the business, which represents the owner's contribution and interest in the company. Next is the revenue, which includes all the ways the business earns income. This catering business earns revenue through event catering packages, lunch meal deliveries, and seasonal or festival orders. These are the main sources of sales. On the other hand, expenses include all the costs that the business needs to pay in order to operate. This includes raw ingredients and packaging, wages for part-time or event staff, utility bills and kitchen rental, and also transportation, and equipment maintenance.
Hi, my name is Nabila Johara binti Hamizon. So I will present about financial recording process for Imani Catering. Imani Catering currently manage its financial transaction using a manual record keeping system combined with Excel spreadsheet. There is no use of specialized accounting software at this time. So first, for sales and recording, every catering event is recorded using an invoice or booking form, which serve as the official document for each order. And then a sales log is updated after each event to keep track of income. This log is maintained manually or using Excel. Okay. For expenses tracking, daily business expenses such as grocery, transport or supplies are written down manually in a physical logbook. Receipts for each event are collected and stored in physical folder for documentation and review. And then monthly financial overview at the end of each month. Excel spreadsheets are used to compile key financial data including total sales from all events, operational expenses such as ingredients, labor and logistics, and estimated profit or loss calculated using basic formula in Excel. Okay. And then Imani Catering has a limitation of the current system. The business does not currently using any digital accounting software such as AutoCount or QuickBooks. This means all the entries are done manually, which can be time consuming and prone to human error. So that's all. Thank you.
Firstly, the current method is cost effective. As a small business, Imani Catering avoids extra expenses by not hiring an accountant or buying accounting software. Secondly, the owner has full control and oversight. Nur Shafiqah handles the recording herself, giving her a clear understanding of the financial flow. Thirdly, the process is simple to update and easy to understand, which suits her level of experience and the nature of the business. And lastly, it is suitable for the current business scale. Since the operations are not very complex, a basic recording method is sufficient for now. However, there are also several weaknesses in this process. Firstly, there are areas of calculation and recording errors. Since everything is done manually, it's easy to make mistakes. Secondly, the business lacks standardized financial reports such as profit and loss statement or balance sheets. This makes it harder to analyze performance properly. Third, this method is not suitable for loan application or audits, as it doesn't meet the standard documentation bank require. And lastly, it is time consuming and not scalable. As the business grows, this method will not be efficient enough to handle larger volumes of transactions.
For this project, we also conducted an interview session with one of the staff from Imani Catering, Encik Muhammad Firdaus. Through the interview, we learned more about how the business operates and how they manage their financial records on a daily basis. He also shared some of the strengths and weaknesses of their current recording system and what improvements could be made in the future. To conclude, there are a few key points we would like to highlight. First, Imani Catering has grown from a small home-based business into a successful event catering service. Second, their current financial recording system is still used manual and simple, but it is enough for the size of the business right now. Lastly, switching to a digital accounting system in the future may help improve efficiency, financial transparency, and allow the business to grow even further. That's the end of our presentation. Thank you for watching.